we look at those two, how you're sunk down more on the right hand side, yeah? You're a lot lower in the hips, your spine's more over the ball. You're not slouched though, are you? You're not hunched over the ball.
No.
You're just more tilted over the ball.
Just feels like it because I've
you've been
how long I've just been playing like that. Yeah, exactly.
Chin up and trying to get up out the way. So you're not slouched. Yes, if we're being a little bit true, the hands are a smidgen closer than we ideally like.
Yeah, definitely.
What you'll be in that position there is okay. So the way to think of it, okay, at this position here now, with that hand position there hanging down from the shoulders nicely, but a good spine angle, okay, that gap being there, as close as it is, okay, is like walking across the Grand Canyon on a 2-foot wide bridge. Can be done, but you wouldn't want it all the time, would you? Okay, if we can get the hands a little bit further, it's more of a 10-foot wide bridge, so you can do it a lot easier. Okay, you can still make a mistake potentially if you're drunk, but at least potential. The long term is consistency. We're not going to be going for. If you watch this swing now, as you go back, as that golf swing goes back now, you're going forwards on. You see your head's going forward. That flag. Look at your left shoulder moving towards that flag here. You can see yourself moving back here and over towards that flag with your nose sort of going from one side, so you're moving towards your toes more, but because you're more upright, you're not going to lose balance when you go on your toes because you're vertical. Rocking forwards, back and forth, so when you're straight up isn't really a problem. If you were tilted forward and you fell forward, you'd fall on your face. So you wouldn't allow yourself to do that so much, you see. So you stay in that position with the weight now maintaining sort of middle part of your feet. Therefore, when you come back to the golf ball, the weight now is more equally balanced through the middle part of your feet. You're not going to be going forwards on your tiptoes, and therefore the club now is going to be coming back outside the line and getting the old dreaded bedoying off the side there, and then swinging through. But if we look at these two swings again, this was a full swing speed, wasn't it? If we look at it, this is what you felt was a full swing speed. It would be interesting now if we sync these swings up together and just see the difference. So if that is the club going back there, and that is the club going back there, so we'll just play these at full speed. It's not that much slower, is it? And that felt to you, what, 10% of the speed of normal, okay? So it's, I don't know, less than half speed, if that. That's probably about 75% speed in terms of how long the swing took to take. That was only 2 seconds, that was like 2.5, 3 seconds. So not really much difference between one and the other, okay? But in reality, it felt so slow to you, but it just gives you that chance to control the club. So whatever speed that felt to you, doesn't matter what it is, but what it is feels to you is the main thing. You've got to work on that, but getting yourself a little bit more back on the heels there, so you're sticking your backside back a bit. Weight gets more on the middle part of your feet. Ideally, a smidgen bit more room from the golf ball. I would say just shuffling back just a little bit and let your arms hang down a bit more that way, as opposed to in a little bit too much would be a little bit potentially the better way of doing it. But from there, where we can hit some good shots, get some feedback with the outside ball there. If we hit the yellow ball and the white ball, you know you're going to get the old dreaded, okay? So by missing the white ball now, we can swing that golf club back. The takeaway now, we said looking good, so the club's going back nicely off the toes. That's fine. It's a smidgen on the inside, but I'm just sort of clutching at straws there, to be fair. Hinging the wrist nice. The club now's on plane. Top of the backswing, over your left shoulder there now, over your right shoulder, left arm on your shoulder plane. Good position. Arms can just drop back down. Good swing to that. That doesn't look so ugly now, as you said, from this one on the left hand side. Was it? It's a good position there now. Come into it. Good strike. You can release through under control. Okay. So try and practice at that speed with that feedback from the ball and get that sensation instead of a bit more sunk back on your heels. Sit yourself lower down so you're never going to fall on your tiptoes. When you're very close and upright, rocking back and forward isn't so much of a problem, but when you rock forward that much, you're that much near the hosel, that's enough to chump. Okay, mate, make sense?
Okay,
good. But certainly